And the last part of the activity is we are going to look at technology integration practice number 3. We are going to create a newsletter. Okay, so just now I mentioned that on your teacher website you can be using a newsletter to communicate with your students and your parents, right? So we are going to actually create a first day of the semester newsletter for students and their parents. Okay, so think about the first. Remember, this is the first day of the semester. It can be the first semester you teach this group of students, or you are welcome them back. Say welcome back, and we are going to do something. So think about the things you can put there. Okay, so for me, if I'm going to send out a newsletter as the first day of the class newsletter, I probably will welcome the students and provide my contact information, for example, my office hours, my email address. And a little bit, if this is my first semester, I may include a little bit of information about myself and announce classroom expectations and something else. I always like to include a little bit overview, so get students excited, say, well, we are going to work on this, and this project this semester, so they can be something, we are going to work on. So here, this is a guidance, and you can be working with a Microsoft Word, or you can be working with Google Docs. Okay, if you choose to work with Word, let me see. I think I have one example here. All right, so you can be using something colorful. Okay, I would recommend that you actually do the formatting with Word. Okay, and then I type up the information here. So I talk about welcome students. I talk about a little bit about myself, what kind of things I'll be doing. So it's a very brief one. This just show you one example, and I expect a little bit more detailed information in your first day of class newsletter. And you can be using different kinds of fonts. For example, here I'm going to use this font color, and I will use underline. So this will actually show the this is a different section. I'm going to use the same kind of format for the same kind of heading. Okay, so here this is my contact information, and this is my office hour, right? Okay, so here you can see. So I put my contact information here and my office hour, and there's something encouraging here. All right. So if you want, of course, you can also have some kind of images. I always like to have some kind of images. Okay. So here, this is the draft. So I'll give you some time. You can pause the video, and then you can create a newsletter by using this one. All right, now I'm going to copy everything on my page. Okay, I'll just copy it. And now I'm going to log in to my Google Sites, and this goes to your teacher website. Okay, so you can just go to your teacher website, and you can just go to your newsletter page. All right. So when you are on your newsletter page, you can see actually we have already set up the newsletter. So it's different from your previous actually pages. This is a RSS feed. That means if your parents or your students, if your students or student parents actually click on this one, they can subscribe to your feed. And whenever you post something, they will automatically get the new information. Okay. So that's different from other pages. They don't need to come here every day to see the new things. If you post something, it will go to them directly. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you very easily. So click on this button, new post. Not click on this one. Click on the new post. Okay. So I'm going to paste the information here. I'm going to just click on paste. All right, so you can see everything I have find here. Okay, so I'm going to say welcome to all right. So I renamed it. So you can see my my format is kept, and but I kind of feel this is really small. See, this is only 8, so I can still make changes. I can select here, and I'm going to make it a 12. All right. Of course, if you find some, for example, images you want to use, you can always go to Insert. For example, if I want to include an image here, I can go to Insert and find images. Okay, let me see if I can find an image here. Let me find a photo. So anyway, you got the idea, right? So for example, if you want to find a picture, like if you have a picture of your own, that's fine. So you can click on, you can have a picture of welcome. Okay, click on, select a picture from your computer and click on open. Select it. All right, so this is kind of big. You can always click on this one. Click on this one. If you click on your on this picture, you should be able to actually resize it. Okay, and also you can make this one actually wrap. Okay, or you can go to go to the right side. Okay, so this is how you can add a picture, okay, to your newsletter. Okay, then next thing you are going to do is you are actually going to create a map, not create, embed a map. So I'm going to go to Google Maps. You can just go to Google Maps. It's maps.google.com. All right. So here I'd like you to think about a dream school you want to be teaching. So for example, you want to teach Bloomington New Tech High School. All right. So we are going to embed this one onto our newsletter. So click on here. That's a link. So this is school, and we are going to click on the link right here. The one I want you to copy is not the URL. It's actually the HTML embedded code. So click on that and copy it. And then we go back to our teacher website. Okay, it's right here. And remember, before I go on, I want to say one more thing. When you are not done, do not click on save. Click on save drafts. Then when you click on the edit button, you can still post it, okay? But since you're working on this by yourself, there's not a limit, so you can always finish this one. I strongly recommend you finish it at once. Otherwise, it's kind of complicated. So I'm going to click here and type in insert map. All right. So it's at the bottom of this newsletter. I have this one here, and I'll go to the HTML button up here, and then I'm going to scroll down and find the word. It's a little bit hard to find it, so I'll search for it. Insert map. Okay, so it's right here. I find it. It's insert. So if you have a Mac, it's Command F. If you are actually using a PC, it's Control F to search on the page. Okay, so I'll select this one. Okay, I'll delete the words. Okay, and then I'll paste the code here and click on update. Now your page, so it'll be modified. That's fine. Okay, so the page is here. Okay, but it's a little bit small, so I'm going to click on this one, the properties button right here, and I'm going to delete the width. So just make it empty. This way, it will fill actually the whole page. Okay, now I'm done. So double check. So this is okay. and this is okay. I have a picture, I have the text, I have a map ready, so I will click on save right now. So now if my students subscribe to my newsletter, they should be able to see my first post. Okay, so this is the first part of our tip. The second part is you are going to actually create, you actually are going to change the URL, the teacher website link, and there will be a separate URL demonstration.